Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so
What's up, everybody? How are we this fine evening? Because it is evening. It's dark outside at 6 friggin' o'clock. That sucks. Alright, what's up, Brian Vines? Carl from Knack 3D Designs. Cube 3D. Filament Frenzy Tom is in the house. Robert Reynolds, Map Row 6. Oh, there's Nightbot. Kathy O'Malley's down under. How are you? Rodney Lorimore. How about it, everybody? How are we tonight? Well, this is going to be a short stream. I think I had said that yesterday. Hey, there's Ben. What's up, Hawk? I know it's 9 a.m. there. Good Lord, 13 stinking hours. Wait, no. 12, 15 stinking hours. That's ridiculous. So, anyway, it's going to be a short stream. We're going to talk about this filament. I actually don't really care for the color. Some people will love it, but I really don't care for it. It printed very well. I do have to say that. It printed nicely. And when the light hits it just right, it is very shiny. It would be very pretty in the sunlight. Although it's PLA, so you wouldn't want to leave it there very long. Which sunlight's not too bad, but you know. What's up, Ron? How are you, buddy? But yeah. Not my cup of tea. Or coffee, or soda, or whatever else you want a cup of. Oh no, I like the resin. The resin's good. The PLA, the gold flake PLA that I started printing yesterday on the stream, not a big fan of that color. Will tell you I got some new resin, and that stuff is gorgeous. It's blue. It's a clear, dark clear blue. Man, it's awesome. It's just awesome. It is. It's freaking awesome. If it's gold flake resin you're leaving, that would be pretty freaking sweet, would it not? Why could you not? Why could you not put some like glitter flake in your resin? Just like in one little vat, just sprinkle some glitter in there. Why couldn't you? It would stick, right? I think it would get caught. Glitter would settle, but it would settle so slowly, man. And that liquefaction of the up and down of the plate, that would move it, would it not? It would pull it up when it comes up, and then it would squish back down and squish it. I think it would be all right. That may be true. Now that might be a fact. It may not print worth a crap because of that. That's a fact. Right? What's up, Clyde G? What am I printing for you? You get a Uncle Walter. I know you wanted like a cup with my face on it. I'll bring you one of those, Clyde. You can have a cup with my face on it. I'm actually printing a test print. Hold on. It would bounce a lot around and cure resin. It's not. I know that's what we were just talking about. But it would make an awesome like print, right? I narrated for you. Well, let me show you this, and then I'll point the camera over into the where I'm curing the blue, and you'll be like, "Oh, I gotta have that. I gotta have that." The software is okay. Hawk, I got a couple of those. What's up, Deuce? Mike Whaley, Jesse Foreman, how are you? Show you what? What do you want to see? What are we looking at? No, I'm gonna show the glitter flake off here in just a second. We're not gonna be on here long, by the way. Not at all. What's up, Lightspeed? I get to see Lightspeed day after tomorrow. Mr. Steven said he's gonna pick us up at the airport, take us out in the middle of the desert with our own shovels. But anyway. Alright, so without further ado, there's that gold flake. Here, let me pull it up here. As I said, it printed very well. Very, very well. Mafia style. I hear you. It did a very nice job on the CR20 Pro. I'm not a fan of the color, the gold on gold. I know it's kind of what here. Let me hold it up here. There you go. Can you see it better that way? I'm not a real big fan of the gold on gold, even though, like I said, when the light hits it, it's pretty friggin' cool. But yeah, I've got some other colors too, Tom, that I'm gonna try. But I'm printing a different model just to see if it's a edges thing or whatever. I want to see how it looks with another model. That's printing. Won't get to see that until I come back, or if I decide to put it in my, it's a gold with gold flake, Kathy, and the gold flake makes the gold look so dull. You want Walter Mint? It would be Country Colors. But the I mean it's a nice, I mean, it prints nice. If you want it, that's it. Needs a gator on the back of the cape. Yeah, that would be cool too. I don't know, Carl's the master of this model now. I know Carmelo did it, and Carmelo did a great job of it, but Carl has taken it and made it his own. Yeah, Country Colors, that's the way it is. That's exactly the right spelling as well. More videos. Alright. Come on. I'm getting notifications, like a lots of them. No, you made it mine. I hear you. Country Club Phil. Alright, so let me turn this off. And I'm going to try to point this in here at this blue that I got. Now it's still curing, so it may be washed out a bit. I'm not sure. Here. I don't know if you can. You can't. Let me zoom in on them. That way you can see them better. Doop. Doop. Configure video, camera control, zoom it. Alright, now let me pick it up. And let me autofocus. Oh, it ain't even gonna give you a good one that way. Well, I guess I can take one out then. No country colors. A Walter fanboy. Alright. Yeah, the Ferrari looked great, man. It did. Alright, so let me get one of these out of here. Ah, I knocked one over. Dadgummit. Hate it when I do that. Let's spin it around here. See it? The light in here just doesn't do it justice. And this camera being washed out doesn't help any either. Now let me focus. Is that better? It's a pretty blue though. Yeah, it's ice blue reindeer. Am I gonna print my Uber driver a tip? I might. Might bring you one. Okay, cool. Cube 3D. That's pretty good because, you know, the filament detection. That's yeah. So, but anyway, this is the prints I'm getting off of here. I did a here. Let me see if I can get this in here. Yeah, I did a Green Lantern ring. Of course, I didn't do it the right size. That's what the Sir Walter Layers a lot was printed on. What's up, Tristan? How are you? So the Sir Walter Layers a lot was printed on the CR20, and I am now, as we speak, there is a test file on the. Yeah, I know this cheap camera here. There you go. Is that better? It's a darker blue than what's on the camera. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I can like take that and like set the hue so it's correct. Configure video. Let's see. Nope, gain's not doing it. Saturation. That's not work. Oh, there we go. Muddy it out some. Bring the contrast up maybe. Nope, not quite that much. That's closer. That's closer to the blue that it actually is. So that's not too bad. It's still darker than that though, and it's more luminescent. What's up, Chris Riley? About time you showed up. Been busy, buddy. But here's the deal with the rings, right? I put them on the bed and they didn't pay any attention, so I printed 6 of them that are that big. So I have 4 left. Well, actually I printed 9, I think, that were this big. When they're actually big enough to fit my finger, you can only get 7 on the bed total. So, and that's what I'm printing right now. They are 43.3% done. So I am going to... I really need to get me an ultrasonic cleaner though, because these are good. And another thing is, when you have your holes in them and you scale them, the holes don't work as well. Okay, these have holes top and bottom to let the stuff drain out, but I shrunk these down so far that they don't drain very well. And That's why you get, you can't really see it here. You can see the two holes at the butt end down here maybe. Let me see if I can get it to turn. Yeah, they're like right on top of each other. But a couple of these in the throat have big like air bubbles in them. And it doesn't look very good. What's up, Jake? Does not look very good. We'll say though that the printer is performing very well. What's up, 3D&D maker, Mr. Joe Paddock's in the house. The only thing I don't understand, like one of the blue deer that I printed, they all turned out well. I've got another set that I printed in there. They turned out well, but one of the throats was wide open. It's like it missed part of the throat. And it's random things like that get on your nerves. That's the only thing though, you know? Can I shrink them then put what? Chris Riley, do you have a resin printer? I don't know. I don't. Oh, thanks, Hawk. Man, I appreciate that, buddy. Just because. Print it partially field dressed. Yeah, the thing is, though, yes, I can. But I didn't make this model. Somebody else had already done it, and I just put them on the bed and shrunk it so I can print 6 at a time. Because I still find that to be one of the coolest things about the DLP printing of this. Is because if I print 1, it takes 3 hours. If I print 6, it takes 3 hours. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I can see that, Chris. And the reason being is that you need a area that is just for this printer. Not here like I have it here because, you know, my alcohol where I clean stuff is down on the floor. My UV is over here. You need a space on a countertop or somewhere that is, okay, here's the printer. Here's the cleaning station. Here's the UV station. And, you know, I mean, it's just... that is in itself. It's kind of like the multi-material unit. The multi-material unit takes up so much space. The MMU for the Prusa. What's up, Kryptonic Loser? It just takes up so much space, and that's the printer itself is pretty small. I mean, as you can see, it's what is that? 9.5 inches by 15 by 10. 9.5, 10 across the front. So it doesn't take up that much space, but to take out the vat, clean your part, drain, it's messy, man. It really is messy. Paper plates would be a great thing to have, you know. Keep it off your countertops. I've got it on my table. My table's sticky right here. What's up, noob? Yeah, no, that absolutely that would work out so much better. And Mitch, you're correct. 90% of the time you want cheap and fast stuff, and the SLA is neither. Okay? This deer takes 3 hours and 4 minutes or 3 hours and 6 minutes. Now, I can print 6, 8, 9 of these on the bed at one time, and they all turn out exactly the same in the same amount of time. So that's cool. But I did slice today. I sliced that Fantasy Castle, and I went and got it off of Thingiverse, put my own holes in it, and hollowed it myself. And so I sliced it and put it on the bed. And I took up the entire bed platform, okay? I'm afraid of how long that will take at 0.05 layers, 13 seconds per... well, 15 seconds per layer after the first 90-second one. You'll have resin everywhere like herpes, huh? Yeah, and you will on this too. I mean, this is the exact same way. I love the blue as well. The blue so far is my favorite color. I am not going to lie. Now, that being said, we are going to experiment with some custom colors. So I've got to get on Amazon and find me some storage bottles and some stickers that I can write on there, this is red or this is whatever. Because somebody told me to go out and get some dyes. So I'm getting dyes and I can make my own custom colors, which is awesome. Because I want a clear purple, I want a clear red, I want a clear orange, you know, that type of stuff. They don't even make resin for it anymore, the Form 1 Plus. Why would they not make resin for it? What type of resin did it take? Custom colors. But I mean, that's a good question. What type of oh yeah, experimentation is what it's all about. But like I said, you need to get some dark colored bottles, something you can write on, you know, this is purple or whatever. Because you really don't need that much. Most of this redneck resin, I don't know about that. I can call you Tom if I remember. Form Labs resin only, and they don't tell you what like nanometer the resin is. I mean, really? What's up, Mr. David Olson? How are you, buddy? What's up, Martin? Happy late birthday, buddy. Are the bottles chipped? Oh yeah, that on the Form 1, yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. The UV, the wavelength of the UV has to be correct. So, you know, I could see that. But other than that, I don't know how they would restrict you to using just their resin. Oh dear God, this thing is printing a raft for the dog. And I don't understand this about the pre-sliced G-code. Let me see if I can get the camera up there so you can see it. I don't know if I can or not. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Look where it's printing. And I know it's not focused, but it's not even close to the center. And this is their pre-sliced test G-code. Every bottle has a computer chip. That's crazy. You would have to be able to bypass that. You'd have to be able to. Yeah, it's slightly off target, Tom. You're right. All right. I think, well, I just don't understand that. I really don't. Going good, Paul Cumber. How are you, buddy? Have to block XYZware from connecting to the internet? Yeah, you can do that, though. You can do that in your router. All right. Well, anyway. So we are been doing this for about 25 minutes. And like I said, this is going to be a short stream because we have yet to start packing for Arizona. How that TiVo been? Haven't heard me talking about it. It's in the living room and it's printing well. When I use it to print, it prints fine. Yes, Hawk, you are correct. Network connection will block out the chips you rewrote. Well, damn. That kind of sucks. Well, just don't put it on the network. Right? I do have more filament. Of course, the Filamentum, but colors I'm testing for maybe reselling are up there. Got a bunch of samples over here in some bags that I'm going to try out. So far, not too bad. So far, not too bad. You ordered an A8 fire starter. That's okay. You can take the matches away from it. I hope I do too, Paul Cumber, and I'm sure we will. You know, visiting with the grandkids. What's up, Sean? Welcome to the Kuntry Club. I done showed this filament, man. Come on. I don't really care for the color, Sean. And it's washed out on here. The gold is actually a little darker. Now the gold flake in it does shine really well. But I don't really like the actual gold because it's more orange. It's orangish gold. Not my favorite. And I like orange, but this is not flattering orange, okay? So to me, I really need to find a... Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I really do too. That will definitely, yeah, Gorange. That will definitely be when I get back from Phoenix Cube 3D. I'm going to get on testing these a lot more. I'm going to break out either the Mark III or the Mark 2.5 or my Frankenframe down there, the Country Bow. And we're going to print some stuff with it. I may do it on the CR20. I don't know. Depends, man. First things first is rearranging. This thing's got to go over here. I'm going to set up this table for doing this type of printing, the resin printing, and get that stuff out of the way and see how that goes. So we'll do that. We'll rearrange some things and we'll get her going. But I do got to get these tested and decide what I'm going to do. Because there has been quite a bit of interest in them, which is awesome. But it's also a big expense. As you know, if you ask Repcord or anybody else, it's a big expense. Even Sean can tell you to get that initial shipment is a big expense. You know, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Mitch and what's up, Shane from Prusa? You been here? You don't even want to come in here anymore? You don't want to say hey to nobody, talk to anybody? Well, Brian, I probably will not be here when you get back because, like I said, I am not going to stay on here long. We have yet to start packing for Phoenix. What's up, Christopher? John? Right. You have a minimum number that you have to buy, and it at the price per spool that you get it at. And, you know, I mean, you don't make a killing on filament, so... You jump out with that initial 50 rolls or whatever. It's quite a chunk of money out of my bank account anyway. Later, Brian. Well, that's cool. Tom, right? Yeah, Tom. Go pack. I know I got to go pack. But, Tom, here's... Was it a YouTube notification fail? Sorry about that. If I worked for YouTube, we wouldn't have that problem. Notifications would work all the time. All right, so ANET A8 for 10 weeks. I had mine for 5 months before I had any issue whatsoever. Okay. At the 5-month mark, I noticed my wires on my bed, and I had turned them sideways and made sure they were, you know, tight and all that stuff. They were brown, and the plug-in was gone. So I soldered it to the bed, continued, and you know, once you do the upgrades that are necessary, the ANET A8 prints okay. I mean, it's not great by any means. Gotta clean up. Yes, you do, Paul. What's the build area on that, Paul? What is the actual build volume on the Monoprice MP Select Mini? RC firmware. Chris Riley, you know better than that. Release candidate firmware. So it's 120 square. Okay. So it's not much bigger than the resin printer I've got. I'm glad that fell off. That's what I was doing. Okay. So 120 cubed. This one's 120 by 70 by 120. So I lose, you know, lose that 50 on the, I guess, the x-axis. All right, brother, I will. And we will see you maybe Thursday night. I don't know. We get to Phoenix at 10:30 in the morning, so I don't know. Depends on what I'm doing at what is it, 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. It'll just be me on my laptop though, kind of like it was in North Carolina with John Mack and Ken. Laying down some good plastic over here. I get back the 27th, Chris Riley. I will be available for Fun in the Country Basements. I had to skip last weekend. You know, we talked about it, and if there's only one of us going to be there, we said we weren't going to do it. So I took that to go to the fair. Sorry about that for everybody else, but it was really the only night we were going to get to take our daughter to the fair. So we fly back in, and we get back to Tallahassee, Florida at 11 something on the 27th of November. Later, Hawk. Man, I appreciate you, brother. We'll be in touch. For the 25th. I don't know if it's your host or Glenn's host that day, though. It was you, then Glenn, then me. So it would be you again, because I didn't take my turn. And I won't be able to, I won't set it up while I'm in Arizona. Well, of course I'll be in touch. All right, buddy. But yeah, I'm digging the resin, okay? And it's great. especially for these little bitty trinkets that you want some real fine. This thing is perfect for miniatures. I'm just going to say that right out. It's perfect for miniatures. If you wanted to print miniatures for people and sell miniatures to people to play D&D or whatever games they wanted to play, this is perfect for that. Because like I said, most of the miniatures are like 18 millimeters tall or so. You know, they're pretty tiny, and you could print quite a few of them on the bed at the same time, and then whoever wanted to could paint till their heart's content. So, but it is quite a bit of cleanup and extra stuff that you have to have. You know, the curing process doesn't take that long. I mean, I put them on the spindle thing and I leave them there for 3 or 4 hours, but it's while the next print's coming out. So you can, but there's not really how what holds up the resin printer. I'm going to keep printing with it. I mean, really constantly. Yeah, I'm going to print constantly. And see. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles of resin. So I'm not going to run out anytime soon. You missed me, Shane from Prusa. You didn't even say hello to me. I'll tell y'all what. I watched Up last night. That has got to be the saddest cartoon. Right, exactly. And I think, you know, doing little army men in this green, they would be cool, man, because it's a clear green. I think that would be awesome looking. Ah, there you go, Carl. What printer is it, buddy? I don't know what printer you're testing. Not yet, Paul Cumber. Oh, a Creality CRX. Okay. So that's 2 colors, right? It's a dual extruder. Tristan, I like Up. I like cartoons, though, man. I really do. I like cartoon movies. Oh, cool. Oh, I miss Xander. What's up, Xander? How are you, buddy? You doing okay? Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. Well, I liked all the Kung Fu Pandas, actually. 2 into 1, but not a mixing nozzle. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do it with G-code, right? No? Well, Jesse Foreman, I've been really careful. And the only thing I've put on it is this plastic spatula to drag the resin down. And I'm really careful with it. So, yeah, I mean, I've just been very careful with it. So, it's holding up well as far as I can tell. Okay, they send you an extra, but you can buy them on Amazon for like 5 or 6 of them for next to nothing. They're not very expensive. What's up, Casa del Wacos? The Little Prince hadn't seen that. But right now I am printing some size 13 Green Lantern rings, so they'll go on my fingers. My chubby stubbies. Start printing teeth? No, I'm good. I don't want to do teeth. Chicks dig pinky rings. You saw it on Twitter. Chris Riley posted that on Twitter, didn't he? I knew he was going to cause trouble when he got on Twitter. I knew he was. He was just instantly going to start causing trouble. That damn Chris Riley. Dangerous with a Twitter account. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck, Carl. I will tell you, other than the fan on this thing, it's really quiet. You are dangerous on Twitter, especially. Trying to figure out, I want to take one of my printers to work. I told them I would after I got back. I would bring one in so they could watch it print. And I don't know which one to take. I could take the MK3. It's awful quiet. And it's not hard to transport either because you just snatch it up and go. But since it's so quiet, it may be the one that I take. Later on. The Kuntry bow is a pain in the butt to transport because of being made out of PLA. Y'all don't realize how hard it is to transport PLA framed printers. I mean, they're pretty stout. Don't get me wrong, they really are. But they're also PLA. But the CR20 is doing well. So, I mean, I could take it. Just the fan is so loud on it. Redo it in PETG. You know, I really could if I slowed down. It has to be easier in winter. Yeah, going to Murph, I had absolutely no problems there. What's up, TK? I had no problems going to Murph, man. But, oh, Filamentum CPE. Huh, I need to get some of that. But I don't have orange and blue, and they don't make it in orange and blue. Darn. Later, Cube. Yep, I'll be here a couple days. All right, but yeah, going to Murph, I didn't have any problem. Going to Earth, we went in to eat. I left the car running with the AC on. We had to take it all out, put it all in the room, in the house, and all that stuff. It's a pain. It's a pain. Neon orange and sea blue. I couldn't find an orange. I got the, what is this? This is deep sea transparent. And then I got the red hood. That's what I got up there. But I could put it on the TiVo, and I could print them all in one shot. Make everything nice and square where the A-net bed wasn't quite so level. And, you know how when you got two angles and you can turn them against each other and make a straight piece because the angles are the same, right? That's what some of that is glued together in that fashion. Man, what a raft this thing is laying down to print a dog. It's going to take half a roll of filament just for the friggin' raft. There you go. Do it, Tom. There's gold in them there swamps. There is. And it is gold. Just not my favorite gold. It really does look, it looks better on camera. So think about that. It looks better on camera than it does in person. And it may just be my old eyes seeing what I'm seeing, but yeah, it's better on camera than it is there. And so is the blue. The blue is better in person, but it looks pretty dadgum good. I like that. And I'm amazed by the acrylic, the resin, like the antlers being as flexible as they are. It's pretty friggin' awesome. But anyway, Alright, seeing as how we're coming to the end of our stream, I do want to say that you guys in Phoenix, I guess I'll see you this weekend. I will see the Lightspeed and I think Trolling for Dollars on Thursday. Trolling for Dollars said he's going to come to the airport just to say hello and chit chat for a minute. And he said he's got young kids, so he don't know if he'll be able to go meet and have supper or lunch or whatever. I think Mr. Roy Holly is supposed to meet me on Saturday. It'll probably have to be, let's see, 10, 11, 12. It'll have to be about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I think, Saturday afternoon to meet him. Steven, the Lightspeed, said he's going to give me a ride from the airport to the Air Force Base, me, my wife, and my child. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I do appreciate it. Thanks to all of them. And if there's anybody else in the Phoenix area that would like to ride down and say hello or whatever, to let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. The Pongo Gold PLA filament was nice. Never heard of that. But I'm hoping that the test dog turns out okay. I've got to get stuff together for going to Phoenix. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to sign off with saying thank you, Kuntry Klub, for being all that you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate each and every one of you in different ways. Except for that Shane from Prusa guy. John Mack, didn't even know you were here, buddy. You don't speak much anymore. Thank you, Christopher. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate it. Well, Matt jumped in here right when I'm fixing to say goodbye. I hear you, John Mack. Tell Ken I said hello. Yeah, that Shane guy. Well, newbie, I will be on here. I will be streaming from Arizona. So, but y'all take care of each other. Treat each other as you want to be treated. And remember, you're a member of a Kuntry Klub. I don't care where you are.